Endless power of nature. Naked people in the middle of the storm. Beijing faced a terrible flood on July 31, 2023. Prolonged heavy rain created floods that submerged the city in the sea. Houses were also affected a lot. Infrastructure was severely damaged. Cars floated along the water. Many trees were knocked down. Beijing went through really bad floods. I don't recognize the city anymore. Before my eyes, an extremely magical and unexpected scene appeared. The volcano was erupting. Brilliant sparks of fire shot up from the top of the mountain, forming columns of smoke and white fire ash floating in the sky. These moments are both satisfying and horrifying. I think it's terrible for the people living at the foot of the mountain. Hawaii, where the most terrible forest fire in the US in the past 100 years occurred, its remnants are terrifying and haunting. The fire not only burned the forest, but it also destroyed many houses in the area where this incident took place. Tsunamis are terrifying natural disasters, causing destruction and casualties on a large scale. The most devastating tsunamis in recent history have been caused by earthquake, underwater landslides, or volcanic eruptions, and can reach heights of up to 100 feet and speeds up of up to 500 miles per hour. A fierce disaster broke out when the Al-Shuruq residential tower in Gaza was destroyed in an Israeli bombardment. This incident is a testament to the terrifying impact of war, causing damage not only to infrastructure but also to the lives and livelihoods of residents. Thunder, not really a disaster, but still very dangerous for humans. Sparks of electricity suddenly tore through the sky, creating charred black marks in the night air. The feeling of trembling and helplessness before the uncontrollable power of thunder. This is one of the most close-up and rarely seen videos of tornadoes. This giant monster works by creating a tornado at the center of the storm. When the tornado entered the area, it created terrifying scenes of terror and destruction, demonstrating the extraordinary power of nature. Mother Nature showed her cruelty through a landslide in the Krishnanagar area, Himachal Pradesh, causing a series of houses to collapse. Oh my god, it was terrible. Not only houses but also trees were swept away. It's certain that this monster will sweep away everything in its path, but hopefully, no one will be hurt. This is one of the actual images that happened in the recent valley of Saudi Arabia on August 28, 2011. The brutality of flash floods often paralyzes the road system. However, in every disaster, the spirit of human solidarity always shines. This jeep was swept away by the flood, but fortunately, there was no loss of life. Besides the ferocity of Mother Nature, the reverse tide at Qiantang River in China is a miraculous phenomenon and attracts the attention of many people. Many people in China are still very curious and come to watch the tides, even though many people are pushed away on land by the tidal waves. The terrible earthquake that occurred in Himachal Pradesh caused a terrible landslide to hit Ani town Kulu. Houses were severely damaged, collapsing in flowing soil and rocks. A sense of fear and despair pervades as they face the devastation of nature. The rescue teams stepped in immediately after the disaster occurred. "Oh, that's horrible! That worker was brave!" This is an incident that happened at a foundry factory. As soon as the worker operated the forklift truck to put the casting material into the furnace, large and small sparks jumped out of the furnace and even shot at the forklift, the worker, and splashed around that area. The video captured the horrifying scene when a group of people rushed into fierce flood waters caused by a bridge collapsing in India. In the harsh weather, the bridge could not withstand the pressure and quickly collapsed under their feet. The people standing on the bridge only had time to see what was happening. They tried to hold on, but were eventually swept away by the flood waters. The video records the moments before and after the tragedy happened. Look! That building is collapsing after the 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Monday in Sanliurfa, Turkey. Terrifying images show the building standing for a moment, but then quickly being swept away and completely collapsing. The video ends with a dangerous but extremely eye-catching scene of hail falling on Turkey. The size was so impressive that it surprised people and forced them to evacuate to safer places. Local vehicles and roofs were heavily damaged by hail, and the cause of this phenomenon scientists still cannot explain. Don't forget to like and subscribe to wait for upcoming videos.